What's up, guys? Back with some high school stories. I've been loving the Black Ops 3 beta, so we got a little gameplay here. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. It's a pretty good looking game just as far as graphics go, and the colors are really bright and all that, so give you guys something nice to look at. Now, the story I'm going to tell you about is I went to the... Oh my, I just got wrecked by like 5 guys at once. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I went to the state championship high school basketball game. I might have been in like 10th grade or 11th grade, and it's at the Target Center where the Minnesota Timberwolves play, and these things are pretty big. Like, people come out, and there's a lot of fans there. So the basketball is actually pretty good at like the highest class. I think it was 5A, and I want to say Hopkins was going for like a three-peat. So they're 3 state championships in a row. They had one really good guy who was going to the U, full ride. Like, there's some really good players. So I was there for the game before, like the 4A game. And this place, I'm talking, is packed. Like, the whole lower level is filled. Like, it's all basically almost more sold out than a Timberwolves game, which is pretty freaking sad. But anyway, so it's packed, and the 4A game gets over, and we went up to the upper level for some reason. We had seats down below. We made sure they were all saved because we knew how packed it was going to get. I don't know why we went to the upper level. Maybe there was like mini donuts or something. I don't know. We went up to the upper level, or we might have been meeting somebody up there or something like that. So we go up there. It's me, my dad, my brother, and I think that was it. Some of my brother's buddies were down below in the saved seats with one of my brother's friend's dad. His name's Chuck. My dad and him, they coached baseball together and stuff, so he was there we were all kind of hanging out. And we are going to go back down to the lower level to go to our seats, and there's this rent-a-cop, Tommy Toughnuts. He got his badge from Target. He says, whoa, 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 you can't go back down there. And we're like, what? We have seats down there. Oh, no, there's no way you got seats down there. It's sold out. And we're like, yeah, we do. We have seats down there. We saved the last game. And he's like, oh, fire marshal's orders. Nobody down there. It's a fire hazard. All this crazy shit. And we're like, dude, are you serious? Like, who is this dumbass? And like, sometimes my dad doesn't keep his composure the best, so he's getting at this guy. Like, they're going at it in an argument. And so basically, there was another guy who was getting held up there too, and this was a big boy. This was a diesel, and he was like, oh, they can't stop us, let's rush them. And it was pretty funny. But me and my brother are like, fuck this. We ran down the up escalator because that was the only one we could get to. And we got like a fourth of the way down, and some dude like chased us down there and was like, made us come back up. And then, and I forgot, before we ran down, my brother goes, he doesn't have a taser, let's make a run for it. And it was so funny. But the best part of the story is coming up. So there was like a St. Paul police, like a real police officer, not a rent-a-cop. And he was like, all right, like came over, he's like, settle down, what's going on. Pulls my dad aside, kind of gets the story of what's going on. And he says, you know what, I'm going to take them to their seats. We're going to see if they have seats or not. And my dad was trying to convince the St. Paul police officer to let us go back down. And he said like, oh, my wife's down there with the kids and all this bullshit, like trying to convince him. But his wife wasn't down there with his kids. It was his friend Chuck. And so walking back down, my dad goes, so just so you're not alarmed when we get to our seats, my wife's name is Chuck. So the cop was like, oh, that's cool, man. So we get brought back down to our seats, and we get put in our seats and all that. But my dad didn't tell me that until we were already sitting down from the cop walking us down there, because I was a little bit ways back. So, oh man, I just thought that was hilarious. I could not believe he said that. And hopefully it was a good story. Maybe it was kind of one of those you had to be there type of things. But when that rent-a-cop told us we could not go down there, it wasn't just us. There was like a group of people like grabbing their pitchforks and their fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Their torches. And they were like ready to just bum rush this guy. And it was pretty freaking hectic. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for the story. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoy making these for you guys. And I will see you in the next episode. Peace, boys.